hosts start with number 1 Lucas Coverland, number 2 in captain Gavin Hoyt, number 3 𝗠𝗁𝗰𝗵, number 5 George Fowler, number 6 Rafe Brown, number 8 Sam Corn, number 9 𝗠𝘁𝗰𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗁, number 14 Harry Cipriani, number 17 Jacob Berkeley-Agyapong, number 19 Paul Appiah, and number 20 Matt Rush. And on the bench for the Stones, Rhys Greenwich, Timmy Abraham, Michael Petrasso, Harley Earl and Liam Soul. Your Chippenham lineup for today's game in all burgundy shirts and shorts. I was going to say all burgundy, but in fact no, Chippenham wearing the yellow socks here in Maidstone today. They start with Will Henry in goal, number 2 Eddie Jones, number 3, and after fresh off of signing his new contract, Dan Ellison. Number 4, Aaron Amadi Holloway. Number 6 returns Luke Haynes. Number 8 returns from a longer stretch of injury, Jake Evans. Number 9 also returns Chippenham's captain, Matt McClure. Number 14, Luke Spokes. Number 16, number 17, Ed Williams. Number 16, Kane Bradbury. And number 20, welcome back Will King at left back. And we've just seen a chat in there from Will King's mum. Come on, you Bluebirds, she says. And albeit still in the bottom half, they can go as high as 10th position today from their current 14th spot. Mr. Martland has his hand in the air, he's about to put his whistle in his mouth, and Kane Bradbury's about to kick the ball backwards. Setting of the watches between officials, kick off, here we go, and Luke Spokes has the ball and clears it out to this left hand side where Ed Williams is running, but Gavin Hoyt's let the ball run and go straight out of play. And then Haynes putting a challenge in, but Wanjel Smith comes the better of it on this right hand side. Crossing opportunity for the Maidstone number 9, but it's only as far as Spokes, and then absolutely cleared away by the returning Jake Evans. Bradbury looks to go through the legs of 𝗠𝗁𝗰𝗵, but 𝗠𝗁𝗰𝗵 is in the penalty area now and fires a left-footed shot that just goes over and wide of Will Henry's goal. But just 50 seconds into this match, Maidstone have the first shot through 𝗠𝗁𝗰𝗵 that goes relatively wide the left-hand side, looking for Luke Haynes. Haynes in field for Matt McClure, who's dropped in very deep once again. Evans, short ball, looking for Bradbury, who's drifted over to this left-hand side. Bradbury, is he going to think about a shot from the edge of the area? No, he pokes it across to Spokes. Spokes thinks about a shot, but instead plays it to Jones on the right-hand side. Crossing opportunity. Cross does come into the area. Coverland forced to punch away, and the Brazilian goalkeeper called into action for the first time today. Jones flicks the ball looking for Bradbury. Bradbury's bounced it as far as Evans on the edge of the area. Spokes on the right hand side of the area does go for that shot, and it's drilled and it's gone about 10-15 yards wide of goal from Spokes, who has definitely hit those sort of efforts into the top corner, but the ball played across to Paul Appiah. And Paul Appiah last season playing for Leicester City's under-21s in a trip. In fact, it wasn't a trip, they played at home. Played against Celtic under-21s, where he featured up against Ola Lawal's brother. So there's a Chippenham connection everywhere you look. Agyapong from deep goes for a left-footed shot, and Will Henry has to make a smart save down to his right-hand side. And the man who's making his debut, only officially signed for Maidstone today, has the first shot on target for this match 15 minutes in, and Will Henry called into action for the first time today. Corner following that, in which Sam clears only as long as 𝗠𝗁𝗰𝗵 halfway, and then sidewinder ball looking for that back post for Fowler. Fowler heads down, met by a Maidstone player, and it's Wanjel Smith, and an unbelievable inch-perfect reaction save from Will Henry has kept Maidstone out. That'll be one of the end-of-season highlight reel for Will Henry. He only had about 2 yards to dive to his right-hand side for that one, and he's equal to it. Brilliant save from Will Henry, cleared long by Corn over to this right-hand side. Maidstone well in the game, so Chippenham will have another quick throw in, which they take to Evans. Evans in field for Bradbury. Bradbury sideways to Luke Sprouts. Sprouts across looking for Eddie Jones on the right-hand side into Spokes once again. Chippenham turning like a wheel with lots of spokes, and Spokes is at the part of that. The ball played down the line looking for Jones. He's got 𝗠𝗁𝗰𝗵 with him for company, and he goes down following a challenge, but he can somehow poke the ball to Williams, and the ball hasn't gone out of play. Reverse ball looking for Bradbury, still tight on the right hand side. Cross now going to come in from Eddie Jones. The ball's taken a deflection on the way through. Will King has gone down after a challenge on Gavin Hoyt, and I tell you, it was very close, and he almost had an arm around him. Will King's asking the question, and Chippenham will have a throw-in following a challenge down on this near side as well, and the referee's just blowing his whistle to calm some players down. Will King is speaking to the referee, and I believe it's the 2 number 8s, in fact, have Jake Evans and Sam Corn that are having words, and Will King, in fact, in the corner, I can't really see. My vision's blocked off on the left-hand side. Chippenham have defenders forward. In fact, it is a throw-in from Haynes long into the penalty area. He's taking a bounce, and then Bradbury goes for a left-footed shot that's deflected, and then Evans has put it in the top corner! What an unbelievable goal for the returning Jake Evans. Maidstone have let the ball bounce inside the penalty area, failed to get their lines clear, and Jake Evans with the left foot has caressed it. He stroked it and it's flown into the top corner. Coughlin thinks it's going over, but instead it's nestled into the bottom corner. Chippenham Town have scored their first ever goal here at the Gallagher Stadium, and what a way to do it in style. Jake Evans gives Chippenham Town a well-deserved lead. Left foot right into the top corner. I can't believe what I'm seeing, Matt Chappell.
Wow, what a goal from Jakey. That was insane. Obviously, that's good for Jake Evans. Obviously, it's been quite a while since he's been playing for us, obviously been out of injury, but that goal will give a lot of confidence going forward. So, yeah, superb goal.
He gives a thumbs up to somebody in the stand on the far side, but what a finish. Second time today, clears the ball over to this right-hand side. It's met by Ezenholm, thunderous shot forward, brought down by Haynes by clearing high into the sky, only as far as 𝗵𝗶𝗵𝗵. 𝗵𝗶𝗵𝗵 forced to rather rush clear that, out of play for a throw-in on the left-hand side, which King will dilly-dally over before throwing to Spokes. Spokes takes a touch on the corner of the penalty area. Is he going to think about a shot? Takes another touch inside, across to Bradbury on the edge of the area, goes for a shot, and I'll tell you what, that wasn't far away from Bradbury, just a little bit high and a little bit wide. But it was another thunderous shot. This one had a lot more power on it than the Evans one that we've already seen a goal from. 90 seconds to go. Across to Cipriani on the left-hand side. Still not really in an attacking phase. And backwards to Corn, who's the furthest outfielder for Maidstone. Now forward with 𝗵𝗶𝗵𝗵. 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 in field only as far as Haynes, who gets a little bit of a bundle. Rushes inside the penalty area. And Will Henry has to make two smart saves there. Haynes just almost let the ball run straight through his legs, and Rush was rushing for that challenge and didn't hit the cleanest shot of his life, and Will Henry has to dive to his left-hand side to make a quick reaction stop before then diving on top of the ball again before Ellison had to get involved. The whole lot of the ball so far. Chippenham have the ball now out with Will King, who plays the ball down the line to Bradbury, who can run at the Maidstone defence on this right-hand side, lets it run for Spokes, as Spokes pushes the Maidstone player to the floor, but the referee says that was fair, and as he still has the ball on this right-hand side, puts a cross into that far post where 𝗵𝗏𝗏 goes for a header, and I tell you what, 𝗵𝗏𝗏 is only about 2 or 3 yards out, but maybe he was unsighted by a Maidstone defender, and he's headed it wide from a point-blank range almost. 𝗵𝗏𝗏 with an opportunity just 60 seconds into the second half to double Chippenham's lead, which he doesn't take. Near side, Maidstone ramping up the pressure 3 minutes into this second half. Brown from deep on this left-hand side has now come infield onto the edge of the box, played only as far as Haynes. Haynes plays forward to Williams. Chippenham have got a counter-attack on if they can find it, and they do with Bradbury on the corner of the penalty box, I wish, centre circle. And then Fowler clears long, only as far as Spokes brought down to Evans. Evans backwards to Nat Williams. Williams down the line before 𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏, and then Evans flicks forward looking for Ed Williams, but a challenge in there on the edge of the penalty box is now being rounded there. Was 𝗵𝗶𝗵𝗵 by Williams, but cleared out of play by 𝗵𝗶𝗵𝗵. Play halfway. Cipriani who has it. Ball cleared looking for the far post of 𝗠𝗁𝗁𝗵, met by the head of Ellison. Brown on the edge of the box is back up on the pitch, and Evans is putting a challenge in on him before Maidstone have a hold of it once again. Ball is out with Petrasso on this left-hand side, getting his first touches since being brought on. Corn with a crossing opportunity on this right-hand side. He does cross, met by the head of Will King though. Evans and Cipriani fighting in the midfield for it. Here comes a couple of touches in from a Maidstone play, and the shot, the thunderous shot that is met by the side netting. Chippenham nearly stunned by superb for Maidstone. Thrown down the line, headed up into the sky by Maddie Holloway, and Bradbury might be able to get a hold of it in the 10 position. Instead, no, Ed Williams drives past Petrasso with ease. Here goes Bray on this right-hand side on his return from injury. Looks to twist and turn, goes backwards to Spokes on the edge of the box, and King, who's shifted into central midfield. infield to Nat Williams, flicks it through the legs, looking for Bradbury. Williams then throws a foot in. The referee waves play on following that challenge has made given possession of this ball back, really. So they did have the ball through Bradbury.
Just found our set of Chippenham fans to the right hand side, you see over there.
Chippenham making
quite a lot of fans trying to come down to give us a lot of support today, so it's good, isn't it?
Chippenham making their voices heard, of course. They got the 2 flags, maybe the 3 flags, sorry, away to the right hand side. Ball cleared down the line by Williams. In fact, Williams is in on the penalty area here. He's going to go for the shot, is he? It's blept off of a Maidstone player. It was Nat Williams who played the original ball down the left-hand side, and it was a combination of Williams and Fass who got in behind there eventually. Minutes plus stoppage time to go in this match. Chippenham 1, Maidstone 0. If you are just joining us, Jake Evans. Wonder strike is what separates the 2 sides. That was halfway inside the first half. Chippenham have defended resolutely in this second half, and they have to again as Haynes clears high up into the Kent sky. Bradbury jumps in for a challenge, and Maidstone nearly don't get their lines clear, and the ball played down the line only as far as Maddie Holloway, who plays it out to Bray on this right hand side. He can just about keep the ball in play and run down the right hand side like Gareth Bale, cross into the penalty area. Nearly met by Ed Williams, and now Maidstone can attack as we go ends to end. Corn has the ball on the right hand side. Sounds like the kitchen sink is going to come very soon. Chippenham might have an opportunity to do it as Faz is inside the penalty area, goes down, but it's a great challenge by George Fowler to stop Chippenham doubling their lead as Faz got a hold of the lucky bounce, and he nearly got in there just on the penalty spot. Fowler puts a good challenge in. It almost looked like he hadn't taken the ball, but he got all the ball and then took Faz down afterwards. He won't care, but it was met by thunderous applause from all wearing yellow inside the Gallagher long face. And Chippenham may be driving home for Christmas with all 3 points. Ding. Maddie Holloway throws down the line for Will King. Will King plays down the line, also looking for Faz. Faz is going to run at Fowler and run at Appiah. He's taking it to the corner almost. Faz, is he looking to waste some time? No, he doesn't. He's just looking for options. One of those is Will King, who's driving into the penalty area, twisting and turning inside. He's nearly got a hold of the ball once again. Faz draws a challenge by a Maidstone player, not a penalty-worthy challenge, not even a foul, so it's going to trickle out for one more corner. We are just ticked over into stoppage time. How many minutes is it going to be? The board is held. Is that 9 minutes or is that 6 minutes? It's 6 minutes of added time. We've got 6 minutes left to go in this match for Chippenham to hold out. Maidstone 0, Chippenham 1 as we speak. Corner for Chippenham Town is taken quickly. Bradbury's going to keep it down in the corner on the right-hand side. Chippenham looking to waste those final few seconds as they don't make too much use of this corner, and the ball trickles out of play for a Covenant goal kick. Maidstone resetting. Technical staff getting involved in getting a ball back onto players. They have themselves a throw in. 60 seconds left to go. Maidstone attacking down this right hand side. Is a cross going to come in? It's bounced off of Luke Sprout, headed down by Will King. Pinball on the edge of the box. Maidstone have it on the edge of the area. Dan Ellison hooks the ball away, cleared down the line, headed as far as Fowler on this left hand side. 50 seconds to go. Appiah plays slightly right to Corn over to this right hand side for Sol. Sol's going to put a cross into that far post. Cipriani lets it run, and the ball has bounced off of Alex Bray. I think that's hit him right in the face, so it will be a corner kick left to go for Maidstone. 30 seconds left to go. Alex Bray will require some treatment, however, and the Maidstone fans all around this ground not happy with that one, as they know it'll eat and add Covenant. What a moment this will be for Covenant if he can score. He's already got precedent of doing it. Corner from this left hand side to be delivered in. Whoa. Headed away, still inside the penalty area though, and the referee brings an end to today's proceedings. Chippenham Town round out their away days of 2023 with all 3 points, with a clean sheet, and their first ever positive visit here to the Gallagher Stadium. A Jake Evans wonder goal is what separates the two sides in a crazy, crazy game. You wouldn't think so from the scoreline, but 7.5 minutes of added time, time pressure, injuries, corners, challenges, and a goalkeeper up for a corner at the end. Matt Chappell, your assessment.
Wow, what a crazy 10 minutes that was then. Honestly, I thought it was just feeling the worst for us, but fantastic thing for the team today. A really good performance. Missing everyone really, you know. But yeah,
really positive. Chippenham do rise up into the table. They get another 3 points. Their first ever 3 points here at Maidstone. A Maidstone team who sat fourth at the start of proceedings. And as it's